Avast ye scallywags, it's Beardy here today. Do you like my new intro? I like my new intro. But we're doing some camp videos today, and as you can probably tell by my voice, I've chippered up a bit. I finally had some sleep and discovered something new that I wanted to do. So, but first we're checking out Mr. Anderson's camp, which was literally the only reason I came here was because of the name Mr. Anderson and the fact that I love the Matrix movies. But I was actually happy with this camp a little bit. Now, obviously, this right here, I cannot abide by. What is wrong with you? Don't ever build stuff like this off the side of a cliff. If you're planning to build on a cliff edge, make sure that the furthest you go is the cliff edge. Don't go over because it makes your camp look ugly. But the overall foundation was quite nice. I was very pleased with this, and the fact that he managed to put things in straight lines, made me so happy. Now, I don't get what it is with people who can't put crafting tables down at a 90-degree angle. They have to put them down at like a 63-degree angle for some reason like that. It blows my mind, but I was happy with this. The one thing that did kind of annoy me a little bit as well, apart from the overhang of the foundation, was that roof. What is wrong with that? Just put it in one direction. They've got lines for a reason. But the overall design of the camp was pretty nice, and the interior was missing... it was missing an interior. There was... Yeah, I don't get it. I like the fact that the table and the chairs matched up, like he'd actually paired them up. And that's how long I've been playing Fallout for. But there was all that waste of space, man. I mean, come on. All you did was literally... You didn't really need this part of the building, but... obviously, we must check out people's prices, and... I'm pretty sure I was okay with these prices, or I liked them. It's very hard to remember sometimes. But yeah, I was actually pretty happy with this. A T51 kinetic servos for 99 caps, that's actually not that bad. Not as bad as the vendor that I saw today, where this person was selling a banjo, a scrappable item. It does nothing else but scrap. He was selling a banjo for 5,000 caps. What a wanker. And I've posted that on Twitter, so go check that out. But yeah, the meat wheat flag, I can understand being at 999 because it's now a rare plan. Along with the meat cleaver, I have a meat cleaver plan. That's apparently very rare now, so I'm going to hold on to that, and I might sell that. But apart from that, I was actually pretty happy with all the other plans. I mean, people are just... Sometimes you see something really good like this guy's camp, where I can understand he has, the unique items from the most recent thing. I don't know why that Responders Police uniform is 999 caps, because you can just get it at the beginning of the game. But I was pretty happy with these prices, and then, when I'm like that in a game, and I'm like, oh, someone's done good prices, and then I, check out someone else's camp, and it's like 5,000 caps for a banjo, and I just want to stab them. They really make me hate this game sometimes. But this is where you guys have to come in, because I know nothing about this. Apparently there is a Reddit or a Discord I can check out which deals with the trading and the trading of weapons and stuff in game, which has set prices. I can't remember what it's called, but someone recently told me about it. So I should probably go there and check it out to see if the prices that people are selling their 3-star, 1-star, and 2-star legendary weapons are the right thing. But I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of just intruding on people's Reddits, which is why I only try to post stuff in specific Reddits. But the ammo pricing was pretty good. I'm giving him a 50-50, right? It was the design of the camp and the missing areas that kind of just cut this thing in half. But we're moving on to this camp, which was weird. So this is a Fick-It's camp. I believe that's how it was pronounced. And it's quite interesting for the fact that it's separated by the design of the walls. So the crafting area, which you'll see, is in the metal section. The trading is there in that wooden section, and then the kind of living space stuff is in the brick section, which was quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anyone segregate a camp in a way like this, and I was happy that the person had put in this stairway into their camp. However, he'd done a little bit of glitching right there to get that floating thing. The fact that the thing was sticking right out of her was just infuriating, and the fact that he was using these I don't see people using the white picket stuff. It's kind of a shame, because I like the white picket stuff. But yes, I remember, ladies and gentlemen, etiquette. Always close people's doors. But as you can see here, we have the trading session full of the vendors. And I did like the fact that the vendors have little stashes in between them so you can go in and out. The interior of here was quite bare. But I did like what he did with this little booth right here. I might steal that. I don't know. And I will be marking you down for the fact that this pool table cannot be played. Don't put stuff in like that and then expect me to just be like, oh, pool table, yeah, I love pool, I love snooker, and I will not abide by the fact that you're just leaving it there and no one could possibly play it in-game. And this wide open roof section does actually exist in real-life buildings, but normally when it's a old factory that's just had like business cubicles stuck in it, they just can't be asked putting a protective kind of wall over the top. But look, as you can see here, the crafting area is in the metal section, and it's bloody perfect. It's like porn. It's like Fallout porn, except without the people being involved. Yes, everything is at a very nice angle. Everything fits, it flows, there's gaps in between so you're not too close. It's even got the little terminal in so you can check stuff. Oh my god, that was the only thing off. That cooker was a little bit off. So very well done. And the fact that it's a garage or a garage, however you want to fucking say it, absolutely beautiful. But let's check out his prices because we must always check prices. The Eye of Ra. That's from that quest line, isn't it? I do believe so. I was pretty happy with the overall plan prices in this. I mean, 100 for the elegant couches, that's cheaper than you get it up at White Springs itself. So well done on that. There wasn't really much in all these vendors. They're all, well, there wasn't much for me. Small letter set for 300. Look at the markdown he's got. He's gone from the value of 1,000 caps to a markdown. So he's basically selling it for dirt cheap. Because you know, he's cut 700 caps out of the price, but everything else from that was actually marketed very well. And did I get a recipe from this guy? I think I got a recipe from this guy. I can't remember. But yeah, the Tesla rifle was it was 2,000 caps. It's a level 2, and that's its things. It shoots an additional projectile, and it has an extra critical chance in VATS. That's actually the best price thing I think I've ever come across. Which is quite nice. I don't know why this was a weird thing for me. Damage and energy resist increases with 90 degrees of the day. I can't remember why I checked this one out. Oh, the crotch plate, that's right. The crotch plate on that isn't actually rendered properly. They've been very lackadaisical with it. Also, his fusion cores, because they are out of power in some aspects, he marked them down. So you get a thumbs up from me. Pretty damn decent overall. Just some bare interiors was the only problem with it, so I love this camp. But we're going to quite an interesting camp, which is under a bridge in the Maya. There we go. I managed to get it right. I barely ever go to the Maya, so I can not really remember. But his camp was actually pretty interesting. So he or she, I don't know who it is, I'm pretty sure it's a he, has built under a bridge. Now, sadly, I could not get inside, which was a shame, and these flamingos were pretty funny, like a herd of flamingos, or a flock. Would it be a flock? A herd? I don't know. And of course his toilet, which was floating a little bit, but that's just from placement. The stairs to get down, because I noticed the stairs on the way in, I was like, how do I get down? And then I noticed that the stairs are right here with this in the way, which doesn't really make sense to me. So yeah, that was a netty no-no for me. However, I did like his little power shack, and I will always call stuff that has a power generator in it a power shack, and if I had the ability to throw super metal music over that, I would. However, purifiers, locked, not a big fan, and this pissed me off. This, and like I was trying to jump over it and I kept pressing Y and stuff, but this, why? Why? You could have just had it up against the wall for Jenny's sake. But yeah, no, like that as well. That one pissed me off. It's a wall. It's a fucking flat surface. Just stick it up against it. Oh, Jesus Christ. People sometimes rustle my jimmies. But yeah, I couldn't get inside his interior here. But it was very barren. There was some wasted space. However, I did like the lighting. The lighting was bellissimo. But yeah, no, there was absolutely nothing in there. So it was a little bit of a weird thing, because there was no, all his crafting stuff's outside, there was no other stuff. He didn't label these though, so I was happy with this. And it was a little bit glitched through the stairs, but yeah, I was pretty happy with the labeling. Now, this was kind of weird. So the Tales from West Virginia Hills is a book, whereas the other ones are magazines. I did not know this. This was something that shocked me, I guess, because they were just, it was quite weird. And the fact that the Tales from the West Virginia Hills, I can't remember if that's actually, if that does anything, or I can't remember. But I was happy with the pricing on his chems. Some people will try and extort you for chems to the point where they'll try and sell you like a diluted stim pack at 20 caps. What's wrong with these people? The bowstring robot left arm, I can't remember if I was... No, I was a little bit disappointed with that because it doesn't really do much. Armor I kind of understand a little bit, and selling like the headlamps and stuff for... Yeah, I mean, come on, look at this. Some of the pricing on this was just terrible. I mean, some of the junk was okay because it was marked down from its value price. Now, I always judge from the value price because the value price is what the game sets for it, and then you choose on that. But some of these were okay, some of them didn't really make sense. Like the plan for the T60 jetpack for 1,500 caps, I probably would have gone 1,000 or 900 because it's more affordable for some people trying to get it if they haven't been cap farming, but there are those kind of people who will super swipe through all the cap farms. Now, here we are. Yeah, I don't know the weapon stuff, but still, a bloody power fist, 5,000 for the stuff that it did, and I'm going through these very slowly so you guys can read them and give me feedback in the comments. But for 5,000, I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Personally, I would have gone maybe 3,000 and marked everything down from there. The ammo was reasonably priced, but yeah. So it's up to you guys. I probably will go and check out that Reddit bazaar or whatever it's called, but I'm going through them so you guys can tell me if it's good or bad on some of these things, because whereas I know the armor, I don't really know the weapons. So yeah, there you go. So I'm giving this a little bit 50-50. It was the prices, the only thing that knocked it down in the interior. Those were the two things that took it out, and the stairs. That was about it. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be a little bit chipper again. I'm still feeling a little bit crappy, but I will be back and running at full potential in about a day or so. So, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.